What's up, Aquarius? Welcome to Scorp Queen Intuition. We're going to go ahead and see what your energy is surrounding love. This could resonate with you if your sun, moon, rising, Venus placements are in Aquarius. All right. Or cross watchers. All right. We're going to see what's going on for you. If you're a cross watcher, just apply it how it resonates to you. Okay. Watch tarot responsibly. Okay, I'm going to have to start saying that for some people. All right, let's see what's going on with Aquarius. Okay. So you guys got two cards that came out right out the bat. We have sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. Now, this has come out for a lot of signs. So we have a lot of people in an energy of reflecting, realizing how they created their own destructive ways and how their own destructive behavior has caused some problems in their life and their relationships. Okay, so a lot of people have been self-reflecting on that. But sabotage, I mess up the good things in my life sometimes, and inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. So this is somebody that they feel like they mess things up with you, but they can't get over you. They feel like you guys are inseparable. It's like no matter what happens between you, they still feel like they're connected to you. Okay. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Sorry, guys. All right. Let's see what else you guys got here. So this is also what I'm picking up on is also, guys, with this person, they are somebody that sabotaged the situation, but then whenever you pull back, now they can't do without you. They can't be without you. So that's also an energy that I'm picking up on. Now, at the bottom, you have self-love. I am still trying to heal. Okay. So somebody's still trying to heal. Somebody's trying to learn to love themselves better. Maybe this is why they sabotage the connection, because they lack self-love. Okay. It says, my emotions are like a roller coaster right now. I don't know what I want, but I'm trying to find out. So see, a very confusing person. They're in and out. 1 minute they're all in. They can't do without you. And then the next thing you know, when you're giving into that and you're trying to build this together with them, all of a sudden they start to sabotage. It's like they start to malfunction. They start to self-destruct. Okay, look at that. I can't admit that I'm wrong. My ego comes between us. I hide my insecurity behind foolish pride. You see? So this is another problem they have. They have a lot of ego. That's where they start to self-destruct. That's where they start to sabotage. Okay, their insecurities start to show. And then before you know it, no matter how much you love them, no matter how much you try, they don't have enough self-love in them to realize what real love is, okay? Or be able to be receptive to it. Now, here you have, I deeply regret hurting you. I was triggered and lashed out at you. It's not your fault. I messed this up and I'll fix it. See, this person know their problematic ways. I feel like they were very dramatic. I don't know why I'm getting like dramatic, like any little thing kind of was blown out of proportion, and it's like you completely just blew that out of proportion and they sabotage it, and that's what it is. And something here caused them to sabotage this. They could have lashed out, got triggered by something, and then they lashed out at you, and you was like, look, in order to love myself, I'm going to have to pull away from this. And so that's what you had to do. Okay, now behind broken, you have I feel shattered about this. And then behind that, you have indecisive. I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. I feel like you felt like this person kind of dealt with you. They kind of picked and choose, like one kind of hot and cold energy. That's what I'm feeling. Hot and cold. Let's see. What else do we have here? Where are we? Okay. Get a few tarot cards. What else can you tell Aquarius, their spirit, about this person, about their energy? I have for Aquarius here. got ready to say Sagittarius. Some of you guys might be dealing with the Sagittarius. Look at that. 5 of Swords. Aggression and disputes, bullying, stress, conflict and arguments. I told you this person caused a lot of problems. They caused a lot of arguments. Like, say, I'm just trying to think of something small, but that they may have blown out of proportion. Very confrontational. Say you told them you was going to text them back in 30 minutes and you text them back 45 minutes later. And now it's blown out of proportion. Now it's an argument. Now it's a fight. Now their insecurities is kicking in and they feel like within that 15 minutes, you may have went and done something. And now you got to account for every moment that you were not around this person, okay? So that's kind of like the energy I'm picking up on here, guys. See that 5 of Swords. A lot of aggression, okay? A lot of tension with this person. And then it's like after the situation, they think back and be like, damn, I shouldn't have handled it like that. I shouldn't have responded like that. Or they respond before they get all the facts. That's what I just feel, okay? Knight of Cups. Wise and devoted, balanced between head and heart. And it's in the reverse. So see, this person don't know how to balance. And when they get in that energy, it's like no controlling them. It's nothing you can say to them. It's nothing you can convince them of. They're just kind of in that space where it's all smoke. It's all smoke at that point. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces with the King of Cups in the reverse. You could also feel like this person is very emotionally selfish. Or it was like no compromising with them once their emotions got triggered. 8 of Wands in the reverse. Fast movement, quick decisions, sudden progress. So a lot of delays here, okay? It caused a lot of delays. It was no sudden progress because the more you try to move forward, it was like you guys were set back. You may also not be responding to this person, okay? Yeah. That could be like delayed responses, like I said. You wasn't quick with responding. Fast movement, quick decision, sudden progress. You weren't moving fast enough for this person. They got offended. They got upset. You're maybe not responding. They take a lot of things personally. That's what I feel. They take a lot of things personal. And like the card says, I can't admit that I'm wrong. My ego comes between us. I hide my insecurity behind my foolish pride. So then when it's like when you try to confront them and be like, no, you're wrong, then it's a whole nother situation. Because how dare you tell them? So, too many cards when they keep coming out. Let's see. One card still, please. One card. Thank you. The Chariot. Determination, success, moving forward. So, and then you have the Moon. Illusions and hidden. Confusion and secrets. Uncertainty. See, it's this person's subconscious mind that keeps getting to them. And it's their ego. It's not intuition. It's their ego that talks to them. And once that ego gets to talking, there's no convincing them. It's like no talking this person off the edge. They're going to respond with complete conflict, aggression. They're going to respond first and then ask questions later. Okay. And they're starting to realize how that's self-destructive behavior when it comes to moving forward with you. You have Cancer here. You could be dealing with the Cancer. I hate to say it, which would make sense. Okay. It could be dealing with the Pisces. I hate to say it, which would make sense. You might be dealing with the water sign. Because this person could be overly emotional. Okay. Yeah. King of Cups in the reverse. Water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Moon here, Pisces. The Chariot is Cancer. So, strong water energy here. Which makes sense because this is about someone's inability, their emotions being up and down. Okay. Which gets in the way. This person is going to have to definitely go within. Okay. Clear out some things. Attention of others. Now, this card always tends to come out when this is someone kind of need attention, like they're codependent on attention. If you're not giving them that attention, if you're not responding the way they want you to respond, it doesn't mean like attention of others outside of you. It could be any attention. They just like attention. Their emotions get them attention. Maybe they feel like if they pout or they respond a certain way, it has gotten them the attention that they wanted. And so now with you, it's like, yeah, but you can't do that here. Okay, you have attention of others. I'm addicted to the attention of others. I love feeling wanted and needed. I don't feel whole without it. See, that's a very codependent person. Some people get attention different ways. Some people like to get attention because they like to show off on social media. You know, some people like to get attention because they want to feel like they're your priority. No matter what, you're going to stop what you're doing and you're going to respond and give them the attention that they need. It's different ways people can feel like they need the attention. Some people like the attention of the opposite sex. It just depends on, and that drives them here. Okay. And so then when they get in a connection, they don't know how to keep their individuality. They don't know how to allow someone else to keep theirs. And that's what I'm feeling here. Okay. At the bottom, you have the future. I daydream about our future together, going on adventures and growing old together. I want it all. So they may want it all, they may, but the thought of maybe them losing you, or I don't know, the intensity of this connection makes them afraid of the future and what it lies for you guys. Okay, at the bottom, you got trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Yeah, this person has some trust issues. And you're calling for this person to trust here. But with the moon here, they feel like there's things hidden. They always feel like there's been something hidden from them. Or that's really them in that very emotional place where they can't separate their ego from their intuition. Okay, you have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So I don't know, if it's pertaining to someone's job, someone's finances. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe someone is under a lot of pressure because they are having financial issues. Okay. Love message. Okay, so this person definitely wants to reach out, guys, right? They want to reach out. They want to express how they feel. Look at that. Not happy. They are not happy with the way things are going, but I feel like they do also understand that they're the reason for this, and their unhappiness may have been the reason why they sabotaged this. Deep down inside, it doesn't seem like they're really truly happy. It doesn't seem like they really truly love themselves, right? Get one more. Oh, we got too late. So they don't know if time is running out, if it's too late, if this is the last straw for them. They don't know. You have divine masculine. Now, they could feel like you're a divine masculine, guys. They may feel like that, and they may be starting to realize they're not ready for that. Now, if it's the other way around, guys, this is somebody that maybe they're trying to evolve into this divine masculine, but they're not ready yet. Okay. Hybrid goals, apply how it resonates. They may see you as being a divine masculine. And this is why they don't want to stop, right? But they have to make sure they're ready for that divine energy. Healthy choices. Look at that. Making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. So definitely either this person is trying to make healthier choices, or they see where they really lack with making healthy choices when it comes to relationships. I feel like you guys, because obviously there's a separation between you two. Maybe you try to teach this person, you try to be patient with them, but you realize that there's not anything you can do here. This person has to choose to make healthier choices in love and in life, loving themselves, taking care of themselves, and being happier. Because, not happy. So they're either not happy with themselves, which is really projecting in the relationship, okay, or they're not happy with where they are now because they realize that they sabotaged this. You have the golden mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to throw that word out there, but I was definitely seeing that energy here with, like I said, the way this person responds, the way they handle things, the way they kind of want everyone's attention. They want it about them. And if you're not getting that, they may pretty much show their ass, okay? But then once they create the very destruction, once they get in the very destruction that they create, I'm getting a sense of like somebody plays victim. So very, very self-destructive person here, guys. Or they need to go ahead and look in that mirror. They're very self-absorbed, very one-sided, very narcissistic. And you might be over this, guys. You may definitely truly be over this, okay? Is what I'm feeling like. Heart with the key here is in the reverse. Love is in the reverse. So you might feel different about this person now at this point. But this is how they're feeling, okay? All right, Aquarius, that was your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe. I hope that it was helpful. Make sure you guys comment, and I'll see you next time.